everyone and happy Sunday. Welcome to my channel. I'm so happy that you're here. This is going to be my first upload to the channel, so welcome. My name's Natasha and I am the Sea Nymph Tarot. So what I'm bringing you today is a general reading. It is a pick a pile, and what we're going to be asking Spirit is what's coming up in the next week for you. Remember, this is a general reading, so just take whatever resonates for you. Not everything will resonate, but I generally pick up on the energies of whoever's watching this, so yeah, so it might not resonate. But what we have here is we have pile 1, pile 2 and pile 3. So if you just have a think, whatever pile you're drawn to, skip ahead to that part in the video. The timestamps will be in the description below, and I will see you for your reading. Hello there, pile 1. So welcome to your reading. What we have here for you today, we have 3 tarot cards, and I had only wanted to pick maybe 2 or 3 oracle cards, but you had 4 thrown out for you, so this is the Moonology deck. So yes, so you have 4. This is obviously what's coming up in the next week. Remember, just take whatever resonates with you. Sometimes, because obviously this video is for this week and the channel's new, I probably won't get very many views, so the messages might feel a bit specific to whoever's going to be watching. So let's get started. So these are your tarot cards. So you have, first you've got the 4 of Swords, and then second we have the 2 of Wands, and lastly we have the Page of Pentacles. So what I'm really getting from these cards is this might be an energy that you've been in for a little while. It's the 4 of Swords. It's very much in this sort of meditative energy. Hopefully that's focusing on there. So you've really been, I feel like, biding your time with whatever situation you're facing at the moment, whether it is work related, potentially love life related. I feel like this is something to do with work though. I'm getting a strong sort of career vibe when I was pulling these cards. So you've been biding your time, you've just been meditating, really reflecting on your situation at the moment. That's the feeling I'm getting. And maybe it is that you are trying to make a decision at the moment, whether you are trying to decide between 2 jobs, what you do next. I know it's a very difficult time for everyone, whether you've been made redundant, you've lost your job, so maybe you're just trying to at the moment figure out what it is you're wanting to do with your life. So there is that sense of, in your gut, what I like about the 2 of Wands is, unlike say like the 2 of Pentacles where it's very much like juggling 2 things, I always feel like he knows the decision he's made. He's gripping that one. He knows in his gut what it is. Also, with both of these energies, it's very much just watching and waiting. So obviously in this very like meditative state in the 4 of Swords, but also this guy in the 2 of Wands, he's just waiting there. He's got his little globe in his hand and he's looking out over the water, and he's just watching and he's just waiting for something to happen. And I feel like you've probably been in this energy for quite a while. However, with the Page of Pentacles, it's a very one. I love it because it is such a bright card. It just feels happy whenever you see it. So you have the Page here, and he's clutching this pentacle in his hand like he's offering it up. So what I feel like is, maybe this week, or maybe even into early the next week, you're potentially going to get some kind of offer, whether it is whether it is romantic or maybe it is like a job offer, an offer on doing a course or degree, anything like that. Something's going to come in where you've been waiting for it, and you kind of, I feel like with that Two of Wands energy, you're ready for it and you've already made your mind up, so you're going to be ready and willing to go for it. So let's take a look at what your oracle cards say. So we've got expect powerful change, new moon eclipse. So if you look at this is new moon eclipse. Let's just try and get this to focus. Are you going to focus, camera? Oh, it's like, no, I don't want to. Hopefully you can see that. So new moon eclipse. And then we also have for you, what do you need to release? Waning moon. Again, I'll try and get that to focus. There we go. I like this with its snowy background. It's very much a autumn wintry card. So maybe wherever you're watching from, it's autumn or winter. In the UK, it's been actually disgustingly warm. The UK should not ever be this warm. The past couple of days it's been just too much. And then we have hold your vision, fixed moon. And then finally, conclusions are within reach, and that is the full moon eclipse. So you have two eclipses. What's interesting about this, so this is a deck that I've had and I've used plenty. I've shuffled it loads, and all of these cards with the Moonology deck, it's split into, there is, firstly you've got some normal, the usual moon cycles, so like a full moon, new moon, I believe, I can't remember what the other ones are off the top of my head, but they're just the sort of normal ones. Then you have new moon with the signs, so with your star signs, so Pisces, Virgo, etc. And then you have the same for new moon or full moon, whatever one I didn't just say. I'm really sleepy. I woke up at 5:30 this morning and couldn't get back to sleep. So, and then you've got these special moon eclipse, special moon events, and all of these 4 cards are from the special moon events. So I feel like this is actually this is going to be quite a significant week for you, especially with this Page of Pentacles. I really feel like something good is coming your way this week, and maybe it's some news that you've been wanting to hear about. So when I pulled these, this was the first one I did pull. So what do you need to release? This is very much related, I feel like it's very much related to you being in this meditative state. So maybe it is that you need, while you're in this, you're working out what it is you want, and perhaps you've got some stuff that's not serving you at the moment, whether it's some beliefs, some negativity. At the moment, obviously everyone is going through a very tough time, so potentially you might be having some fears that maybe you're not going to get a job, or I know that feeling very well. So I feel like once you release those fears, that's when you can have these sorts of powerful energies, like your change, and the Page of Pentacles coming through with a job offer, once you've kind of released some negative aspects. And this is very much the same with hold your vision. Definitely you want to be, you have whatever it is that you want, just hold on to that. Let go of anything that's really not serving you at this present moment. Let go of it, and what's meant to be will be. That's what this card is really saying. And also your conclusions are within reach. So this is coming towards, what I like about this is very much becoming towards the end of something. So obviously your conclusions are within reach, so when you finally concluded, maybe you've finished working through some of your fears, and or even maybe you're trying to still make that decision. Once you've kind of worked through that, that is when you can start having this new moon eclipse that expect powerful change. So only then will you be able to have your new start. Okay, so this does feel like it potentially is slightly bigger than just this week, I do say what's coming this week, but obviously it could be longer. It may be that this is energies you've already been in, but I feel like it's generally a very positive reading and you have a lot of good things coming to you this week. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up and a subscribe. It would really help grow my channel, and maybe you could share with any of your friends if you really enjoyed it. If not, I will see you around, and I have a new video coming out on Wednesday, so please subscribe and hit that notification bell. Thank you very much. I'll see you later. Hello pile 2. So we have for you your week ahead reading. So up the top here we have the tarot cards and then some oracle cards from the Angel Prayers deck by Carl Gray. So let's get started on your tarot. So the first card, this is an issue with the glass, there we go. So your first card is the Sun, so that is obviously a very positive way to start out your reading. And then we have Ace of Wands, again a very exciting positive card. And then we have the Five of Pentacles. And then finally we have the Three of Wands. Okay, so what I am getting for you is that you're definitely going to be experiencing some great energy this week. With the Sun, this is near the end of the major arcana, so it's generally very happy. You've kind of moved through all your big spiritual lessons. That's usually the meaning of the Sun. You got this little kid here, look at him, he's so, or he or she looks so happy, just naked, frolicking on a white horse in the sun. Yep, that's definitely a vibe. Definitely a vibe. So this is how you're going to be feeling this week. So you're moving into this happier energy. You're definitely getting places, I feel, with the Ace of Wands. So Ace of Wands, Wands is obviously very, like, a lot of action is happening. With this card, sorry, I'm just gonna try and get it to focus. Ace of Wands, are you gonna focus? No? Okay, whatever, camera. So Ace of Wands, as I was saying, very much like an action card. It's a new start. Whether you, at the moment, you're very happy, whether it is that you're able to start planning something in your life, maybe it is a new move, maybe you've got a new job, maybe you can move house this week, or even it could even be with the Three of Wands there. I'm getting a sense of travel. It could be that you're finally going to be able to travel somewhere. Obviously with coronavirus it's been very difficult at the moment, but gradually and slowly there are lifting of the restrictions. So maybe that's what I'm getting, is this sense of being able to move. And obviously we have the two cards here. So when I shuffled them, how it came out was they dropped down with this on top, so the Five of Pentacles on top with this behind. And so what I feel like what it's trying to say is that you're maybe you felt like you've been in this kind of Five of Pentacles energy where you've been left out in the cold. You've not really been able to see the light for a little while, and you are moving out of this energy, I feel, with the Sun and the Ace of Wands here. And with I felt like it was almost trying to clarify itself with the Three of Wands, but coming out directly behind it is this sense of, like, it can be a travel card as well, because obviously where he's looking over the water, it can be a travel card, especially with the Ace of Wands. So maybe you guys are booking some travel, being able to finally move, especially with the Sun. Maybe you're going to be able to, maybe you're in the UK, well, even though it's warm here at the moment, but in the UK or somewhere, you're going to be able to book your travel and go somewhere sunny finally. Yeah, so that's how you have been feeling. Now you've been waiting and watching, and this is the card of like finally you're waiting for your ships to come in. Like it's nearly there. You've not got far to go. So that's what this is trying to say this week. I feel that you can kind of see the end in sight, and it's making you generally very happy, and you can finally move out of this out in the cold 5 Pentacles energy. So let's take a look at your oracle cards. Let's see what you have here. So firstly you have loved one in heaven. So this could be a very specific message to maybe like a few people. If at the moment you've been thinking about a loved one in particular, it's just a sign from spirit that they're thinking about you too. I'm really sorry if you can hear any banging at the moment. My downstairs there's somebody banging. This is just a sign from spirit. Whoever you have been thinking about a passed over loved one, they're in heaven, and they're looking up, they're looking after you, they're watching over you. Obviously they still send their love. You might be able to feel it in particular this week. I feel like this card's probably not for everyone, but it's a very specific message for anyone that is potentially really missing someone this week, or has been thinking about them a lot recently. Okay, and then the second card we have take a step back. It says, thank you angels for helping me step back into what is not serving me. Okay, so this is related to this feeling out in the cold, this 5 of Pentacles energy. You're probably realising that's not a feeling that's serving you anymore, so you're really deciding to move out of that. It's coming to an end, and you really can start to see the positive that's happening. You're going to move into this sun energy where everything just seems, I feel like you're going to have one of those weeks where you wake up on Monday and Monday doesn't actually seem that bad, and you're going to have a nice cup of coffee, everything's going to be grand. It's just going to be one of those good weeks for you, I feel. And so yeah, this week just let go of anything that is not serving you. I feel like even stuff like if you're going to work and someone cuts you off in the car, I feel like this week you're going to be in such a good mood that you're not even going to care. You're going to be like, whatever, you can cut me up, it's fine. I'm in too good a mood for it to be spoiled by something like that. That's the feeling I'm getting from you right now. And it's weird, I've got goosebumps when I was saying this. So usually I feel like when I get goosebumps when I'm doing a reading is when it's quite on. I can't even talk at the moment, it's awful. Again, sorry for the banging. Don't know if you guys can hear it. So then we have the Miracle of Prayer Archangel. I'm going to pronounce his name wrong, I'm so sorry. Sandalphon. And he said it says, thank you Sandalphon for delivering my prayers to heaven. So again, I feel like this is probably specific. Maybe if you have been praying, I feel like maybe if you've been in this 5 of Pentacles state, feeling out in the cold, you have probably been praying for it to end, and for you to start feeling like some good stuff's coming your way. Again, I feel like this guy, they've been listening to your prayers, and whatever you've been praying for and trying to manifest is going to start coming your way this week. I feel like you're going to start seeing the beginnings of it. Okay, so all in all, pile 2, I think you've got a good week coming up ahead. I hope you are able to stay in that nice sunny energy. But yeah, so if you've enjoyed this video, enjoyed this reading, if you could please give me a big thumbs up, that would really help me grow my channel. You could subscribe, hit that notification bell for any new videos that are coming out. I am going to be putting up a new video on Wednesday that is going to be what is the universe trying to tell you right now. So look out for that. And thank you so much for sharing your time with me. Hello pile 3, so welcome to your reading. So what I have for you is what is coming up in this week for you guys. So all these cards, obviously, because I show you your piles at the beginning, when I draw them, I generally have a look at the energies just so I can get into my mind like what it is I want to say, because obviously it's my first few videos, and yours is laid out slightly differently. Also, you have quite a few more cards, so we have 4 tarot cards for you here. We've got 2 messages from the Mermaids Oracle deck, and then I actually have 3 Moonology cards here for you. I just couldn't fit them all into view really, so they're just in a little pile here, but we'll go through them. So we'll start with the tarot first, and I've laid it out like this because it was really what I was getting. This is kind of your overall energy that you're moving into this week, and this feels like a little bit of a backstory. I feel like this is something that's been going on for a little while. It feels bigger than a week, but yeah, so here we go. So first of all, you've got the 9 of Pentacles. So this very much is an energy of it's a great energy to be in. So it's somebody, I love this lady because obviously the card is very bright, it's very happy looking. You've got this lady, she's just got the bird on her hand, and she's got all her pentacles around her. So it's very much of all is right in the world. Everything's all good, and you're really appreciating everything that you have. That's the feeling I'm getting. This is definitely something you're moving into. You're really just appreciating life at this point, and especially all the material things that you have. But yeah, as I said, that I feel like this is slightly bigger than just a week reading because of the cards that we have coming next. But don't worry, they're not. I feel like you've picked this, you probably know it. So we have the Queen of Swords, Death, and then we have finally the 9 of Wands. Okay, so what I'm getting a sense of here is that you're definitely in this sort of Queen of Swords thinking at the moment. So what I love about the Queen of Swords is that she's got I'm gonna try and, I don't know if it's gonna let me zoom in. Let's try anyway. So she's got obviously that rope that's cut on her wrist, and this is very much symbolizing that she's cut whatever she was bound to and was not serving her. She's just cut herself off from it. She's used her sword and she's free of it now. She can think clearly. She knows exactly what she needs to do. She can be very logical now. She's got nothing that's kind of weighing her down, and that's what I feel like you are in the process of doing. I feel like you've probably had a lot of you've gone through a bit of a stage of healing at the moment, and this is really what I was getting as well. I'm just going to introduce the mermaid cards now, just because I feel like they really go along with what's being said. Is solitude and healing. So solitude, it's what I love these mermaid cards. First of all, obviously being the Sea Nymph Tarot, I'm obsessed with the sea, so mermaids are just, love them. So very dark. She's sitting very much in the darkness by herself. She's got her arms wrapped around her, like almost trying to protect herself. But what I like about her, she's got quite a stern face, but she doesn't look, I don't think she looks scared. She looks just I think she looks generally quite placid. So she's okay with this solitude. She kind of needs it at the moment. She's really just taking that time for herself, and that's what I feel like the Queen of Swords can do. She's obviously Queen of Swords. People do see Queen of Swords a little bit as this character that's like, oh, Queen of Swords, she's not very nice. She's like, she'll be willing to like cut your head off. But I think, do you know what, she gets shizzle done. And sometimes you do need to be by yourself to get into that. So I feel like you've been maybe purposely being by yourself, or with obviously what we're going through at the moment, it's kind of been forced upon you, but you've done a lot of healing. So with this, so particularly with this card and then the Death card next, I feel like you've gone through a lot. You've really been working on yourself, maybe going through old wounds, trying to shine some light on it. Especially with this card, you do have the light shining down. So I feel like even though there's a lot of people on this card, I feel like you have kind of done it in solitude. But yeah, you've really been able to heal at the moment, and that's why we have the Death card. I like to say there is no, some people get scared of the Death card, but I like to say there is no negative cards in tarot, because they're all things that we need to learn and make us better. So you've got the Death card here because I feel like it's the death of whatever it is that you've kind of cut away from you, whatever you were being bound to, whatever was pulling you down, you've cut away, and that's it's the end of that era for you. You're moving into something so much better. You're moving into that kind of Nine of Pentacles energy, where everything feels, where you can feel grateful for what you have, and it's just a case of everything's going to be okay. So you've moved into that, and I feel like obviously it takes a while, this process. It's not an overnight thing. This is why I feel like as I said, this is definitely this isn't a reading that is just for this coming week. This is probably a reading it's been in the making for a while, but it's just maybe coming to a bit of a head next week. So this card is very much a dig in, because you're nearly there. Like he is wounded. He doesn't look awfully happy. He's not loving life, but he's behind his barricade and he's digging in, and he's nearly there. He's nearly there to the Ten of Wands, to the end of this sort of lesson, and that's what it's trying to say to you. You're nearly there, and once you are, you're definitely going to have something. You're definitely going to feel so much happier in yourself. You're going to have this. You're going to feel like everything's okay. It's finally working out, and you can be a lot more grateful for what you have. So just look at your Moonology oracle cards. So I'm just going to lay these over the top so you can see them. So we have work through your fears. So I feel like maybe at the moment, or what you have been doing is you have been working through your fears. So maybe this is what you are cutting off. You've been healing them. You've been working towards. So what I like with this is, because it is new moon in Scorpion, it's obviously very dark, and I feel like this very much goes with the Solitude card. I feel like it is kind of like that scorpionic energy, because obviously with Scorpio it's very related to the subconscious and that underworld, and this it's about as close as you'd probably get to underworld in the Mermaid deck, just because it's generally quite a happy one, but this is quite dark, very alone. So I feel like you definitely been working through your fears. And then you have adjustments are required. So I feel like you're getting there. It's not too much more you've got left to go before you get to this sort of Nine of Pentacles energy, but it's just a reminder to finally let go of the last few bits of negativity and stuff that is really pulling you down. So this is the third quarter moon, okay? So yeah, just finally letting go of any negativity that you still have. And then your final card is step out of your comfort zone. So this is the North Node, and really, if you have been going through a lot of soul searching, healing, you have been stepping out of your comfort zone, and I feel like with Scorpio it is very much going into the subconscious and working through those fears, and it's not always comfortable, and you do have to go out of your comfort zone, but the rewards for it is so worthwhile. So really, yeah, if you haven't done it yet, I feel like this card is just saying, you know, go a little bit deeper. You might have been doing a lot of work on the surface, but yep, especially with this as well, which is like dig in, go deeper, you're nearly there. I feel like just a little bit more, just a little bit deeper, shine a little bit more light on your shadow aspects, and you're going to be moving into something very positive. Okay, so as I said, that was very blurry there. As I said, that this is the reading for the week, but I feel like it's definitely it's something that's been in the making for a while. So if you liked this video, if this resonated with you, please give me a big thumbs up, and if you would like to, please subscribe to my channel. It really helped. I'm just starting out, and I'd really like to grow, to reach more people, and I hope you have an excellent week. Thank you so much for watching this. Thank you.